The joys of home ownership and the constant game of, wouldn't it be great if? There's a ton of projects that come with home ownership. Some are more fun than others, but these are the top 6 that you can never ignore. As a homeowner, you want to maintain your property so that it maintains and grows in its value. And one of the things you really want to pay attention to is mold. Now, especially in Florida where it's very humid, you're going to see mold and mildew in showers or in areas that tend to be wet. But if you ever look up at your ceiling or in your living room and see mold, that's a massive red flag, and you should call in professionals immediately, because mold can be a huge issue both for your house and your health. 2 would be pests, or the evidence of pests. If you're actually physically seeing bugs or rodents, there's no question you need to call in the professionals. But you also want to take a look at droppings. If you're seeing evidence of little critters, that means that somehow they're getting into your home. What you want to do is make sure you check to see if you can find any entry points. Is there space under the threshold of your door? Are there dryer vents that aren't covered with a net? Perhaps the soffit has been popped out and critters are getting in that way. If you can find their point of entry and block it, it goes a long way to keeping them out. 3 would be weird noises from your air conditioning and HVAC system, both inside and outside. All homes have their little quirks and specific noises, and every AC is going to make some kind of noise. But if you start hearing odd things like squeaks or big thumping sounds, that could indicate a belt is broken or perhaps the motor or blower is having issues. So make sure you call a good AC tech, have them come in and take a look. 4 would be roof damage. Particularly where I am in the state of Florida, we have hurricane season, we have massive storms in the spring and summer, and that can cause damage. So if you happen to notice a shingle is loose or perhaps a branch falls on your roof, pay close attention because you don't want to let those kinds of things sit. Make sure you address any minor issues right away, because even the slightest pinhole leak in a roof can cause massive damage over time, because moisture is the enemy for a roof. Number 5, standing water. If you notice after a big storm that your yard has a bunch of standing water and it doesn't clear within a day or 2, that means that the drainage in your lot's not working like it should. If your property is not draining properly, that could be a huge red flag. It could mean that the soil is too compacted, the grading's not correct, but it is something you want to pay attention to, particularly if that standing water is close to your house, because if it starts to affect the foundation, that can lead to major issues. And number 6 are drains that talk back. If your drains in your kitchen sink or your bathrooms are gurgling, or if you notice that there's a really bad stench coming from them, that could mean that you're dealing with a clog or perhaps some water that's trapped in that bottom area of the pipe. If you notice these things, I would absolutely contact a plumber to take a look. Here's hoping it's just a hairball and not something else more major. With great power comes great responsibility. Be a responsible homeowner. This is one, if not the most expensive assets that you own. So take care of it, keep it maintained, because if you take care of it, it's going to take care of you when the time comes to sell. And if the time to sell is approaching, you probably have some questions on what projects you should do and the ones that are going to give you the most bang for your buck. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. See you next time.